Oh, of course it starts. Alright, kids. It is time. Let's get this wildcard series in the bag. Here's where we sit. We have one team already bonked. That is the Indianapolis Ignition. They got handily removed by the Rockies. Every other series still going. Every series in the NL except for the Giants and Pirates. Tied at 2. The rest of the series in the AL, all 3-1. Get a quick trip through the West. Excuse me, the AL. Oh shit, I didn't start plus. Alright, there we go. Stats Plus is running. Alright, quickly gonna run down the starters. Game 5, Detroit sending out Kurt Herring. Fresno sending out their ace, Whitson. Reinhardt for Arizona against Billy Fan. He pitched really well, but got the bullpen ruined. Colin Monsieur versus Tom Spears for Pirates and Giants. Eric Gwynn up a deadline deal from the Cascades against JJ Startsman. Both were awful in their last start, it looks like. Cubs and Marlins. Expos sending out Alex Price to save the season. Jacob Joswiak. I have no idea who that is. The Indians. Mariners sending out UN Crone to face off against the ace, Mr. Julian Schwela. Cards, who are up 3-1 on the Padres, sending out Jason Chamberlain. Thomas Roca looking to save the season for the Dads. Game times are right. There you are. Okay. Good luck, and off we go, kids. So, Pittsburgh looking to close it out on the road. Sebastian Gates hits a sac fly, scoring Hadley Smart for Fresno. That opens the scoring today. Cleveland at home looking to clinch. Chicago at home looking to clinch. St. Louis on the road looking to clinch. Break up 1-0. White Sox score first, putting Seattle in the danger zone. Arizona with a Paulino solo shot. San Francisco ties the game, getting out of the danger zone. Raul Pahan. Montreal looking to stay alive. John Hunt doubles in Capadosi and Lovato. Clint Hogue singles in Sherwood. It's 2-0 now for Fresno. They had that big game, and then Detroit came back and had that big game. Kind of close since then. Flor Hinojosa, rap sheet darling. Luca Camber. I'm still mad about that guy. I wanted that guy in IAFA like, what, 10 years ago? And I got outbid by A-Ryan by like 250k, if I recall. Oh, that guy's so fucking bad. Jace Levine with a solo shot. Montreal up 3-0 now. Jackson Seagraves with a solo shot puts Cleveland on the board here in the third. We are moving at 40 speed here until we get later into the game, so I'll do my best to keep up. Bob Reeder sacks in Teddy Lucas, and San Francisco takes the lead. Toronto ties it up. Vic Verde. The 3-run shot. Maybe it's Vic Verde, but I'm calling him Vic Verde. That sounds awesome. Diego Gonzalez ties the game up for Seattle. Riley Ryan. Uh-oh. We have an injury to Tris Running. No, I was slacking on the injuries yesterday, but I was just cherry picking the ones, the quote-unquote big names. Today, though, get them as they come. Tris Running pretty decent part of the Miami offense here. The survey says he's got a sore hamstring for a day. He'll be fine. Carry on. Arizona. There's Hinojosa again, sacking in Scott. Is it Scott Lane? Oh my god, of course. And Jason's worst nightmare, potentially about to be realized. AJ Carbajal leaving the game with an injury. Before that, though, Fresno scored 2 more, 5-zip. Seattle, a wild pitch puts them ahead, so they're officially out of the danger zone. And Cubs score first in that game. The alpha, Ethan Wolf, with a solo shot. But we have an injury to the Carbajal, the Carbajalic. Last thing the Tigers need right now. He was injured while throwing the ball. The survey says he'll be fine. Back spasms from throwing the ball. Two or three guys thrown out to end innings. Lovely. Cleveland adds another one. They're slowly creeping back up on Montreal. Seattle adds some insurance here. Holy Christ, man. Toby Wheeler's left the game with an injury. Also a former rap sheet darling. Looks like he put up 3 WAR this year. He's alright. Yeah, he struck out a fuck ton, though. He's got a bruised foot. A lot of little weenus injuries here today. Playoff guys are supposed to play through this shit. Dummies. Bases loaded for Arizona on the top of the 6th. This could be trouble. There's a single, a sac fly. 6-3. This golf game getting ruined in real time. Scott Lane. Berg tied it up, by the way. Into the 8th inning in Miami, a slim 1-0 lead. Looks like a pitcher's duel. 3 hits for the Cubs, 2 for Miami. Andy Torres double is in Chihuahua. I missed the double from Parnell. San Diego up 2-zip now. They're looking to stay alive. And Alice with a big 3-run bomb, 7-1. Seattle is going to stay alive and go home, looking to continue staying alive. Arizona looks like they're poised to take Game 6 here with Luca Camber again getting the job done. They're up by 4. Top of the 9th. Chicago looking to add insurance. Detroit down to their final out. Excuse me. Chicago does add insurance. JP Porras doubles in to Block and Roberts, making it 3-0. Ooh, a 2-run shot from Turney gets it within 2-4. Toronto, we better slow it down here. It's the final. Detroit gets shut out, so they'll go home. Been back-to-back games against the best team in the league. And Thomas Roca keeps San Diego alive. We're not going to bonk anybody here, right? No, it's Montreal and Cleveland is the closest game left. Cleveland has the winning run. Their go-ahead run on sitting on first base here. Go Bracamonte, who's had a hell of a series. Grounds into a fielder's choice. Charles' last chance to add insurance. Toronto, they have the tying run now at the plate in the bottom of the 8th. Now the go-ahead run. Richie Shank. Shortstop, bottom of the 9th, Sanfran looking to walk it off and stay alive. They have the winning run sitting on first base. It is Raul Pahan. Moves to second on the ground out, but with 2 away. Aguilera strikes out. We go to extra innings. Bottom of the 9th, Cleveland trailing by 1. The series walk-off. They need a base runner first. Bottom of the 9th, Toronto trailing by 2. First man aboard for Pittsburgh at the top of the 10th, and Jonathan Vasquez. Spells trouble for Schmidt and the Giants. Montreal hangs on and will go home. Again, looking to win back-to-back games to complete the mini reverse sweep. It's a final in Toronto. Arizona, they'll go home looking to take the series. So will Chicago. Cubbies. Brandon Hankey singles in Vasquez and puts the Giants in the danger zone. Franklin Schmidt, it's been a tale of two Schmidts. He's been elite and awful. Gives up another one here, and that could be a season ender. Go to Abreu in Pittsburgh out of the pen. He gets Conrad Myers Jr. to ground out. Here's Ricky Ruiz, a catcher. Grounds out final hope Arvin Ugarte. Deadline deal last season. Stuck around with the team. He had pretty good playoffs last season. There's a double. There's the tying run. The winning run comes to the plate in, is it Matt Martin? Mark Martin. He walks. That brings up Gavin Braun. Full count to Gavin Braun and no can do. Excuse me. And the Giants will go quietly into the night. He bonked from the board, the number 3 seed. Of course, probably not really the favorite in this matchup because they won a weaker division. So I don't think anyone's surprised to see Pittsburgh win here, but a bit of a heartbreaking series for the Giants. They lost quite a few close games. And it is a final in Chicago. So we have a bonk. We have 6 game 6s. Whitson, Gwinnett, and Roca. There's the games. Yeah, great game from Roca to save the season for San Diego. Whitson, the classic 8 2/3 innings. Just the old death taxes, and the fucking starting pitcher about to pitch a complete game shutout pulled with 1 out left in the game. Thank you, OOTP. Okay, here we go. Pardon me, by the way. Still a little bit better than yesterday, but still a little, Alright, these guys can go here. Boston. I'm much more lenient in the playoffs just because the waivers get all messed up and shit. It's the regular season, I cut those guys. Alright, here we go. Wrong button, there we go. Ryan Pravilov looking to send Fresno to the next round. For the first time? Under Michael, right? I think he made the playoffs a couple times and lost in the first round both times. Am I wrong? Might be the first playoff series win for the Fresno Michaels. E. Hall looking to save the season for Detroit. Toronto has to head into the dry heat of Arizona. Wow, that's a matchup, bro. Zach Lowe versus Paul Cooper. Holy macaroni. Hot one. Rogelio Nunez for Miami will face Noam Bennett for the Cubbies. Chance to clinch it at home. Same with Arizona. Same with Fresno. No. Detroit's at home, excuse me. The White Sox have to hit the road to the West Coast. Send out Harvey Campbell to face Ian Robertson. Cleveland also hitting the road looking to clinch. They have to head into the Quebecois territory. But they're going to send out Chris Romano to face Gabriel Taylor. Oh man, Gabriel, what the hell? Alright. And the Padres will be heading into St. Louis to try to save the season again. They're sending out Hoffman. Corey Neal looking to clinch it. Why does he have the wrong? Why? Corey Neal looking to clinch it for the Cards. Let's get ready to rumble. This is way out there. Way out there. But if we get 6 game 7s, I think for sure that's the most game 7s ever. I mean, it's a long shot, obviously, but it'd be hilarious if we now get 0 game 7s. Oh, did I? Fuck! I just checked the game times. I literally looked and they were all... Dude, I looked pre and they were all 7:05. Why is this game on early? Motherfucking the fucker. Well, sorry Seattle and Chicago. We're going to have to speed you fellas up a little bit here. Looks like Chicago might... Oh, no, never mind. My apologies, fellas. I've done this in a while. Blame the drugs. Now it's 3-0 for the White Sox. Harvey Campbell. That's a rookie, right? Pretty sure that is... Yeah, that is a rookie. Harvey Campbell looking to clinch the series. By the way... Brandon Spite with the 2-run shots. 5-0. It's looking good for the White Sox here. Fans in distress in Seattle at home. Three walks for Campbell. 5 Ks. Diego Gonzalez gets ejected. Here at 3-5. White Sox threatening to add even more here. They do. This one is pretty much in the bag. There goes the no-no. It was 5 1/3 no-hit innings. Jake Ellis ended that with a solo bolo. But it's 7-1. Seattle flopping here at home. It's 8-1. What are we watching? The Mariners will limp off the field against the White Sox here again. The 3rd year in a row, unless something magical happens here. Well, Jake Ellis is doing his best. He's the one-man band right now, and that's not going to cut it. 6 outs for the Mariners. They need something magical here. Turn back the clock and turn on the Tarluck tap. That's about the only thing that's going to get the trick done here. White Sox privilege. Yeah. Alright, bottom of the 9th. If it gets spicy, we'll slow it down. Okay, we're within 5. Book. No, the game is over. Sorry about that, fellas. I don't fucking have any clue how that happened. I mean, he is the back-to-back champ. Looking to build the newest dynasty after the Miami Marlins one. Is it over? If they lose here to the Cubs, I'm calling the dynasty dead. Not to put any pressure on Cubbies and Jeff here, but it could be dynasty killers if things go their way. Well, and immediately I fucking eat my words. Why do I even open my big, fat, stupid fucking mouth? Bolton Anderson leads off the game with a fucking single, and Miami is safe for now. For now. Actually get through the first inning with no scoring except for the Miami game, of course. 2-minute board here for the Padres in the top of the 2nd. A sacrifice makes it 2nd and 3rd. I love the small ball. Ground out, scores a run. Manufacturing runs are the dads. Benavidez singles in Markley. They're rewarded. 2-0. Jesus Christ, sorry. 2-0 for the dads here. Oh, and St. Louis immediately ties it up. A Charles Silvestrini double. Oh, wow, that's a name, man. And Ethan Stevens, and that's the easiest name in the world to say after that. Silvestrini. Fun to say, actually. And St. Louis actually took the lead. I missed it. I missed the Jose Moreno double for the first run. My apologies. They actually put San Diego in the danger zone. Likewise with the Indians. Graves doubles, Schulman singles. Montreal's in the danger zone now at home. Fuck off with this guy. Fuck right off. Luca Camber hits a 2-run shot. Shit and die. Tired of seeing that guy's name. The one that got away. Watch Amerigo Payan fucking light me up for 20 years after I traded him away. The ones that got away, kids. Oh, St. Louis now up by 4. The old salami spread. It's 3-0. I missed the Hicksonbaugh double and the Wendell Spear solo shot. Cubs getting shut out after I put all that pressure on them now. Angelo Meyer with a solo bolo puts Detroit in the danger zone. At home. They're getting shut out right now. Neil Filardi, the longtime Falcon, right? He might be the longest tenured Falcon right now. San Diego claws back with a 2-run shot from Eddie Perlman to get them within 2. This running makes it 4-0 for Miami. That's showing up here on the road a little bit. Not so much for the Cubbies. Alvin Pasco with a solo shot. San Diego's clawed all the way back to a 1-run deficit. Oh, there might have been a rain delay. I might have missed it. Yeah, I wish I could turn that off. I can only turn off rain outs. I can't turn off rain delays. It annoys the shit out of me. Cleveland adds another one. So does Miami. 3 and 5-0 respectively. Dogs going psycho. Detroit got a hit on the board. I think it was, looks like 5 no-hit innings for the pitcher for Fresno. Holy shit, my dog's going nuts. Top of the 8th, Miami up 5-0. They're cruising along. Toronto cuts the lead in half. Norbert Vasquez. Feliz Batista puts what might be the final nail in the coffin. 4-0 now for Cleveland. Theodore Valdez hits a solo shot for Detroit. They are without one done. And they tie the game. Oscar Garcia with a solo shot. It's tied at 2. Detroit out of the danger zone. 4 now. Bottom of the 8th, the Cubs trailing by 5. Make it 3 hits to their name today. San Diego with the tying run at third base. Luciano Pettit, we haven't heard his name practically at all. Come up with the clutch hit. No, he strikes out swinging. Top of the 9th for Miami. 5-0. Last chance to add more. Oh no, I'm going to slow it down. A wild pitch adds one for St. Louis. That is a dagger, man. Now San Diego trails by 2 again. They have 6 outs remaining in their season. Chicago Cubs down by 5 here. Leadoff man aboard. Move him to second base. Ricky Morton, third baseman for the Padres. Tying run. Top of the 9th, Toronto down to their final 3 outs. I didn't even pay attention to this game very much. They got within 1 in the 7th. They're now down to their final 2 outs. Eddie Perlman with a 2-run shot, and San Diego ties the fucking game. Toronto about to tee off with a clear conscience as their team joins them on the course. Down to their final out. It's not over yet. It's a final. The Cubs got 1, but they're going to go to Game 7. It's over in Arizona. Oh, boy. Surely this will lead to some humble posting from Arizona Ryan as he eliminates the Toronto Blue Jays. Top of the 9th. Fresno with a go-ahead run sitting on third with 2 away. Oh, my God. The volcano explodes, and Riley Ryan doubles in Hugo Busso, and just like that, Detroit's in the danger zone, and their season is on the line here in the bottom of the 9th. Oh my God, of course my dogs are barking like crazy. Off runner aboard. No, 1 out, sorry. Jonathan Gutowski. Matt Walter Jr., he reaches on an error! That allows Reese Cleveland to come to the plate with a tying run sitting at second, the go-ahead run sitting at first. A fielder's choice moves the runners to the corners. It's over. Oh, and it's over in Montreal. Cleveland with 3 runs at the top of the 9th. It's 7-0 Detroit. Oh, they were almost gifted a Game 7, but they couldn't capitalize. We will be bonking them from board. We're into extra innings I didn't even notice in St. Louis. San Diego clawed and stayed with it. Can they be rewarded with a Game 7 at home? Montreal needs 8 runs at least for the Dream to stay alive. Let's be honest, they just getting to the playoffs is a pretty hell of an accomplishment for the Expos. Or like year 2 of rebuilding and they're making the playoffs. Yeah, blah blah blah. The AL's weak, blah blah. Still though, pretty cool to see. Bottom of the 10th, the leadoff man's aboard. Silvestrini, he singles and steals second base. Grounds out, moves into third, but with 2 down. Here's Penley Spurlock, the deadline deal from the Cascades. Go for 3 today. Excuse me. And he can't get the job done. He strikes out looking. We go to the 11th. Montreal is eliminated. Again, heck of a run, man. Heck of a run, Rippo. Can't be upset losing to the Indians, man. They're a hell of a team. Hey, at least you got that sweet playoff revenue. Again, top of the 11th, Celeste Ruiz singles. Leadoff man aboard for St. Louis. They couldn't capitalize last time. This time a single puts runners in the corners with only 1 away. It's double play or the game is over unless they strike out. Okay, they strike out for... That's a huge fucking strikeout. Hannibal Hernandez goes down. Back-to-back strikeouts! Who is pitching for San Diego right now? Whoever the hell that is. Massive back-to-back strikeouts. St. Louis thwarted again after getting the leadoff guy on. 2 great chances to end the entire series squandered. Will that come back to haunt them? There's a 1-out single for Calvin Pasco that brings up Chiyue Ni. He's had some big hits for the Padres over the years. There's another! A double! San Diego takes the lead. They capitalize on their first runner. They walk Torres intentionally to get to Matsushita. He pops out. Here we go. Bottom of the 12th. It looks like Bale was the guy who had the back-to-back strikeouts. Jason Bale. Maybe that's the closer. Silvestrini to lead off. Charles Silvestrini goes down swinging. Evens, he has a home run today. Rounds out. Husketh, the final chance for the Cards. 2 strikes. They blew it. They had 2 guys on to lead off the 11th and the 12th. They couldn't score them. And San Diego, sorry, the 10th and 11th, and the top of the 12th, San Diego stays alive. Mamma mia. Eddie Perlman, yeah, kept his team in it. Rogelio Nunez for the Marlins, another classic 8 2/3. And Chris Romano. So we're gonna have what, 2 Game 7s, right? Jesus. Okay, here we go. 705, 705. We're good. Loxley Sears, the rookie for the Cubs. Sent out to try to get things going. Faye Rowland, longtime Miami ace here. He's had another great year. He's probably going to get paid an ARB, right? Probably like 13 mil. Just about 14. Quentin Schaefer for St. Louis. The rookie as well? No. Wow, no, he pitched last year. He was good too. This guy's insane. And Jerron Murrow, looking to save the San Diego season. He led the AL in wins? Okay. What? When is the last time a pitcher led the AL in wins but had a negative WPA? That is a trivia question. That's crazy, man. Alright, here we go. Good luck. Game 7s. For all the marbles. Well, not all the marbles. For the chance to throw more marbles. St. Louis strikes first on the road here. Dino Lorenz comes out. That scores Ruiz. Who did I not bonk? Everybody should be bonked, right? Yeah. Everybody's bonked, Daniel. Unless, right? Got me paranoid here, bro. Yeah, goddamn right, you're bad. Lay off the sauce, son. Objection. Relevance. Argumentative. That's fair. Yeah, it looks so weird with no other games on the screen, but cruising along here. St. Louis, the only team to score a run here so far. Runners in the corners for the Cubs, but with 2 down the top of the 3rd. Oh no, and oh yes, though. They take the lead. Donovan DeBlock singles in Antoine Fair, but I think Ethan Wolf left the game with an injury on that same play. That is the worst time to lose your star player. Oh no. He was injured while running the bases. The survey says... Oh my fucking god. Wow. Well, Ethan Wolf is out of this playoffs, and there's a chance the next one too. That is fucking brutal. If the Cubs move on, it's gonna have to be without the help of Mr. Ethan Alpha Wolf. That is a rough injury in a rough spot. God damn, son. Where's Trent? Saying that's why you don't get attached to any players. Only brings agony. Agony. Miami with 2nd and 3rd with only 1 down here in the 5th, but to get out of it. Both road teams hanging on to a slim 1-run lead right now. Game's hitting the bottom of the 5th as well. Eversman leads off the bottom of the 5th for Miami with a single. Santiago Estupinan grounds into a double play to end the inning. 6 hits for the Marlins, but 0 runs. Leadoff man aboard for the Cubs. 1st and 3rd, nobody out for the Dads. Benavidez singles, that scores 1. There's still nobody out. There's a fielder's choice. Out into Quentin Schaefer, but he strikes out Calvin Pascal for a huge out. Here's Chiaweni. He had a big hit last time, but no can do. Cubs though. Blanco sacks in. Saxon Ryan, JP Porras singles in Segura. It's 3-0. Oh, San Diego would have loved more than one there, but they did tie the game. Oh shit, Trent just comes in and drops a bomb. First and third, but with 2 outs again for Miami. They can't get it done. San Diego takes the lead as we slow it down now. Ray Morton singles in Luciano Pettit for the potential series winning run. Is that Jonah Dunn? No, it's Jonathan Dunn. My apologies. Top of the 8th, St. Louis with 6 outs remaining. Fucking Jerron Murrow putting on a clinic. You gotta be kidding me. He stays out there too. Got a pinch hitter, Neil Jacob. Grounds out. Here's Spurlock. He singles with 2 outs. The tying run is on the base pass. He can run. Celestino Ruiz. He grounds out. On the 8th, last chance for San Diego to add insurance here. Benavidez. Did he have the go-ahead? No, he had the game-tying RBI. Here we go, top of the 9th. Does Jerron Murrow stay out? There's no way you don't go to the closer here, right? I guess he did pitch 2 innings yesterday, though. Ron Murrow is staying out. You're kidding me. Jacob Selhorst. They go to Monsalvo. That's the closer. Monsalvo to face Lawrence. The lefty to the righty. Why didn't he start the inning, though? Strikes out Lawrence, and that's it! The Dads come back down from 3-1 and take the series, completing the reverse mini sweep. Oh my goodness. An absolute collapse from the Cardinals. We're poised to upset the Padres, by the way. Bottom of the 8th, Miami trailing by 3. 6 outs remain in Miami season before the dynasty is dead. Last time I said that, Miami started scoring a bunch, so I'm going to be careful. Oh my god, Colton Anderson. He did it! Last time I said that, Colton Anderson got a hit. This time he did it again. This time it doesn't matter. Hickson ball strikes out swinging. Top of the 9th for the Cubs. Last chance for insurance. Have quite the first setup here. All 4 top teams in the AL. Miami's bonked. Only 3 of the top 4 teams in the NL could move on. Here we go. Miami trailing by 3. Who is looking to get the save? Caden Chin. The 2-inning save. Leading off will be Lawrence McIver. He flies out. Tris running 0 for 3 today. Make it 0 for 4 to Jesus, the last hope. And the Chicago Cubs did it the hard way, but they defeated the Miami Marlins. The dynasty is dead. I didn't shit on Jerron Morrow, but I called him out of his WPA, and he absolutely lit up the scoreboard. 2 rookies, by the way. Right? Is Morrow a rookie? I can't remember. But Loxley Sears, the rookie, with 1 walk, 9 Ks in 7 innings. What a god-dang performance, man. Quentin Schaefer pitched really well, too. Some banger-ass series, let me tell you what. Let's get to the start of the next series and we'll check the MVPs out. Should be one more game, right? Okay. Oh, that's my birthday, October 19th. Yeah, one more day. The fuck? Oh, they're over. Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't wanna. Auto anyone's minors. Okay, October 20th. Here we go. Cubs and Falcons. Diamondbacks and Pirates. So Snakes versus Pirates. Birds versus Bears. White Sox and Cleveland, that should be a banger matchup. And Rockies versus the Padres. This is a matchup I don't think we've had in quite a while, right? Am I crazy? Let's check out some MVPs, fellas. Oh, shit. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. I was saying... yeah, you heard me. I was saying I don't think we've had the Rockies and Padres in quite a while, so... Yep, you gotta ping me, yeah. Bad. Okay, now we'll look at MVPs. MVP for Fresno, wow. Riley Ryan. Look at that. The trade working out good. Holy fuck. Who said this guy was dead? Good thing he got the return, because it looks like Riley Ryan, who's only 29 years and 69 days old, ain't dead by a long shot, so that Arizona trade would have looked horrendous. So I'm kind of glad we waited and he got more for a really good fucking player. Arizona, speaking of, God, I knew it too, of course. Holy shit, does this guy legit actually have 80 range and 80 center field? We haven't seen this in a long fucking time. Like, California Jake long time. I don't think we've seen a guy with 80 and 80, right? Am I crazy? That's nuts. Fuck you, Ryan. Brandon Hankey, your MVP. His third MVP. Last year too, a couple times. Or the oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Oh, it's a fucking stab in the back, bro. He's gone, but not forgotten. Both the MVP. For Cleveland, yeah, no surprise here. Iseto Bracamonte. Man, he was not good during the regular season this year, but God, he's a fucking playoff goat. Ronald Williams for the his second MVP. That's crazy. I would have taken the over on that for sure. And for we looked at Colorado's, we'll look at again. Erickson Bielefeld with legit. He hit 60 homers, by the way. 60 dingerlingers. It's a lot of home runs, fellas. And for the dads, yeah, Eddie Perlman, Game 7 hero, man. Game 6 too, he had a big hit, I think, too. So crazy. Okay, yeah, that's it. Do your thing. Is it today Thursday? Yes, I should be able to go later, I think. Got kind of a busy weekend. Sunday, I got out of town baseball for my kids, so that should be Shabbos anyway. So, but I'd love to make sure we don't get into a situation where it's not. So. Anyway, bye. We'll go up, and I'll. The fellas want to see ya.